Hello people of the graphics community, it is Influx Editing here, and today I'll be doing a tutorial on sexy lighting and texture work. So for this project all you'll need is a 3D program, Blender, 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, whichever one you like, and the main program you'll want is Crazy Bump. There's going to be a download link in the description. You're going to download it and install the free 30-day trial. So to get started, you're going to want to download a texture off the internet. Doesn't matter what kind, as long as the file is pretty large. I like it. So I'm going to start up Crazy Bump. I also have the trial myself. You're going to want to click, first of all you're going to want to click this button to begin, and then open photograph from file. And you're going to want to select this texture right here, or whichever one you have downloaded. Click open, and you're going to want to wait a little bit, because apparently we are punny humans. And then select the shape that looks best. I'm going to select this one. And there you go. It has generated you a texture thingamabobber with yeah. Touch settings here. I don't really like to mess around with them if I screw up, just in case. Once you've done that and you're pretty satisfied with the way it looks, you're going to want to click save all textures, and just save it in the desktop. Click save. Wait a little bit for it to load, and it should generate all of the files. Okay, so since the file size was really big, it did take me a few minutes to render, but once you're done with the rendering process, you can go ahead and close up Crazy Bump. Now, you're going to want to forget this actual file you downloaded off the internet, and you're going to take a look at all of these necessary files. Okay, so now you're going to want to open up your 3D program, and for this example we're going to create some text. So under shapes you're going to want to click text, create the text you like, and I'm going to type in Influx and select my font to Ethnocentric. I'm saying that right? I spelled it wrong. And there you go. You can do the exact same thing in Cinema 4D or Blender, except maybe in different steps. I'm not too sure. The thing we're interested in is the texturing. Then what we're going to want to do is click on to Modify, Modifier List, and go down to, go up to Bevel. The height you can change around. You can make it as high or as low as you like. I'm not going to go really fancy with this. I'm just going to add a second level, and there we go. Little nice edge softener there. Once you've done that, you're going to want to open up the material window and create a new material. In 3ds Max you have to press the letter M on your keyboard, and in Cinema 4D there's supposed to be a material dialog at the bottom of the page. We're going to want to create a new texture, instance, double click, go under maps. You're going to want to click onto bump, and where it says none, you're going to click it, and you're going to select bitmap, and click OK. Now go to the place where you have saved all of your textures, and you're going to want to select some textures. The one that says DISP, you're going to want to click, and click open. You may have noticed a little bit of a texture change, but not too much, don't worry. Then you're going to click onto specular color, none, bitmap, and you're going to select the one that says SPEC and click open. You're going to want to repeat that progress for specular level, bitmap, and exactly the same file. And then Shazam, you should have something like this. To make it look a bit more exciting, we're gonna raise the specular level quite a bit, and the glossiness we're going to raise also. So it looks a little bit like this. Now, to make it look even more nicer, we're gonna add a reflection, and we're gonna select ray trace. And click OK. That should also give us a reflection. And the color you can change to whatever you like. For this example, I'm going to go purple, because I like purple. And then you're going to click on this, select the text, and click assign, and then show. Now when you render this, you're not really going to notice much now, are you? So that's why we need to put in some lights. To do that, you're going to click Create, Lights, and then select Standard, and we're going to create a few target spotlights. So I usually like to have a few lights going in from the bottom, onto the text, from the other side, onto the text, and there you go. Very basic and very ugly. Don't worry, it's going to be fixed soon. Oh. Now you may also notice that the front of the text is black, so what we're going to want to do is create an omni and just move it up. We'll deal with the settings a little bit later. Now on every single light, go on to modify and make sure that shadows is on and shadow map is selected. To finish that, we can render it up. And it should look a little bit different, you can see the texture. But the only problem is, why is it stretched? Well, 3ds Max does have a nice feature that will remove the stupid stretchiness. So you're going to want to select the text, and you're going to click the modifier list again, and you're going to select UVW map. You're going to select box, and then bitmap fit, and you're going to select the file that you used as the bitmap. In this example, I used the stone texture /01 DISP. Click OK. This time, when you render it, well, bam! Look at that right there. Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. Well, bam! No stretchiness or anything like that. Now, it's not fully finished yet. We have to add one last light that will fix this. So we're going to need a free spotlight. Put it down like that. Move it up, and you may already see a difference, like that. But what we're going to want to do is modify the settings a little bit. So click on to modify, and under the general parameters we're going to select directional. Should open up a cylinder and it should make this sort of lighting circle. Shadows, we're going to select on and leave it at shadow map. Intensity color, leave it. Directional parameters, here we're going to want to select rectangle instead of circle. We're going to click rectangle and it should make it a box. And then we're going to change the fall off field and change the hotspot beam. Now the hotspot beam you're going to want to create as big as your text, and then you're going to want to click and move the light. Now you're going to want to rotate it under an angle you like and make sure that it covers the whole entire text, like so. And when you look at it, you should have a nice, very nice effect like this. And so when we render it out, it should look like that, which in my opinion isn't too bad for a 5 to 6 minute tutorial. So anyway guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. I hope Crazy Bump helped you, and I hope you will be getting better at creating lighting in 3ds Max, Cinema 4D, and whatever you're using. Also, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and if you do, this really helps out my channel a lot. One more time, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you later.